Well, thank you very much. Well, I'm here to talk to you today about change. My parents moved a lot when I was a child, and to go into the various reasons why would take longer than I have. But what we're going to talk about is what I learned while I was bouncing from school to school to school. So we start in kindergarten in Placerville, California, and my mother was a preschool teacher, so I entered school already knowing how to read and write, which made me a freak. And Ms. McNamara didn't know what to do with me. So she put me in charge of story time. And what I learned from that is change can be very empowering. You take a child who's an only child and you put them in front of a group and you just let them talk and read stories, which is fantastic. And I'm doing it to this day. So change can be very, very empowering. First grade, we moved to Hollister, California, and I was in Ms. Young's first grade class. It was an open learning environment, which meant I could leave her class at any time when I was bored and go to the library as long as I came back with something new that I had learned. And I learned that change can be enlightening. It can be wonderful. It can be fantastic. And I've embraced that edupunk learning system ever since. She was more interested in what we were learning, how we were learning, not what we were learning. Well, then we go to second grade and part of fourth in Kelso, Washington, where a battle axe by the name of Mrs. Pepper figured it was her personal mission in life to convince me that Ms. Young was a crackpot, and that if I ever walked out of her class again, it would be a very big mistake. And I learned that change can be stifling. New board, new exec, new strategic plan, whatever it is, sometimes change is stifling, and you just have to muscle your way through it. You just don't get a chance to make that change. So fourth grade and fifth grade, we moved to Rose Valley, Washington. And somehow, someone convinced me to get up in front of the entire school and convince them that they should vote to change our school colors and our school mascot to what my class thought it should be. And we won. And what that taught me is that change can make you courageous. It can make you find things in yourself that you didn't know were there. And so just because you're the new kid doesn't mean you can't make a difference. Okay, so then we moved to sixth grade. We started in Rose Valley, Washington. We moved to Rescue, California to some elementary school. I was transferred into a Seventh-day Adventist school, and somehow I ended up in another elementary school in Vancouver, Washington. And all I can tell you about this year is change can be chaotic. You have no control. You're done. You just have to work with what you're given and be glad that you have it. So yes, change can be chaotic, but it's okay. You can get through it. So then we move on to seventh grade, and I was enrolled in what was to me a huge junior high school, and I hate to admit it, but I did. I lost my collective cookies. I had a nervous breakdown at the age of 13, and my parents transferred me back into an academy. And one of the reasons what I learned out of that is change can be overwhelming. Sometimes it's enough, too much. Stop the train, get off, plan B. So that's what we learned in seventh grade. So then we move on to 8th and 9th grades in Clark County Christian School, where I was discriminated against every day of my life for my gender because we were forced to wear dresses and skirts while the boys got to wear jeans and tennis shoes. And so change can be very defining. I have been very, very keen to gender discrimination since then. LGBTQ issues, I think men can wear women's clothes and women can wear men's clothes, and you got it, go for it. And I wear Converse in all sorts of inappropriate places. 10th through 12th grade, that's where it really kind of came together. And I really had to focus on the fact that there's only one thing that I really needed to know about change, and that's the fact that it has to be accepted. You have to accept it. You can't get past it. You can't rise above it. You can't do anything with it if you don't. So I moved to California after I graduated. The changes kept happening. And there's only 3 other things I want to say. Change technique. Learn the difference between can't and won't and can and will. The board can't change the policy. The board won't change the policy. I can get another job. I will get another job. So just remember that one. And last but not least, change is inevitable. I'm sorry, you can't stop it. I know you want to, I do, but you don't get that chance. But I'm a living testament to the fact that it is also survivable. So thank you for your time tonight. Follow me on, and I'm happy to be here.